Get up. Same drill. Thought you'd learn. Let you babble a bit the other day. Implied you shouldn't. But you didn't learn.
You ever eat a man's ear off? Now, not just bite it off, or nod it like some weirdo. I'm talking about eating it off. All of it. Hmm? Cannibal? That's disgusting. Cannibals eat because they like it. Psychos. We have the voices in our head forcing us. You people make a mockery of our honest plight.
Follow.
Isaac, I know your true self. I can see your true skin. I can see the bulges. I can see it rippling. A bull can hide from sheep, but not from another bull.
Same drill. Fewer bodies. After a day of hard-fought, passionate duels in the arena, bodies pile up. And these mongrels are hungry creatures, so they get the leftovers. You recognize Henry in here yesterday? Assuming he was still in one piece. Unlikely, actually, with his bones. And you dragged them upstairs because you're told to drag them upstairs. I'd tell you to drag them upstairs because I'm told to tell you to drag them. The wizard magically makes them disappear does so because he's told to do so. Does he ask questions? No, never. If a wizard can bear it, you can. No, I promise you're the only one. Only escort slaves that Leland, the boss, deems worthy. Only any fascinating new arrivals. You know what? You're right, it's not. But if you want it to be, yeah, this is all he asks this 7-foot-tall brute to do. I get the rest of the day off to read the paper. Nah. You know what? I'm gonna make you guess. And I'll even give you the options. Multiple choice. Do I A. Fix Leland's cocktails? B. Feed the doggies? C. Change Brooke's diapers? Or do I tie a knot around the neck of whoever Leland doesn't like? With their guts most of the time. Without anesthetic before if I feel nice. If I don't use anesthetics, they give up the ghost no matter how delicately I rip out their guts. Won't even get to experience the nice little knot. But if I whip out the old painkillers, they get to savor every little moment of being strangled to death by their intestines. You know there's fetishes for that stuff? Being strangled while fucking? Or light asphyxiation while jerking off? Some disturbed people out there. Requires to know thyself too, you know. Can't harmonize something you don't know first. But fun little jab, I didn't mind that. Something tells me you can spot talent, and the absolute lack thereof, as is the case with Brooksy. Not even a talent for insults, nothing. Doesn't stop him from trying though, does it? Apply that mentality to all of his endeavors. Any chance you could keep a secret? Seriously now. Don't. I'm not telling you this so you can keep it to yourself. I'm telling you so you can piss off that little tribal Brooks. If I was joking, I would joke about something funny, lighthearted, like ripping off someone's tongue, biting a few fingers off, a relaxing neck snap. Not the living nightmare we've got prancing around here. Started with denial. Humiliation by slavers turned that into self-hatred. Promotion turned that into self-delusion. Now he just projects on everyone. Brooksy hasn't really opened up to me, so all I know is hearsay. Some from the boss, some from the other slavers. He grew up as a young lad in a tribal village down south. His tribal mother was a village whore. His tribal father was the village deadbeat. Troubled childhood produces a troubled, irreverent asshole. Poor soul. If that's the case, are you sure it's a good idea for the pet hamster to taunt the dog? Maybe you should worry more about being a slaver's slave. Maybe you should look into getting rid of the metallic death sentence around your neck. Oh, I've known why for a while. I'm trying to let you down easy. Trying to imply you should look elsewhere for handouts. Work. You like it upstairs, don't you? Follow.
Hey now, hold on. Hey, Tribal, where the fuck do you think you're going? Never got to tell you the good news that I managed to rip that ghoul's disgusting...
Let it go, Brooksy. Turn away and let it go.
You walk back into your fucking cage and don't talk unless spoken to.
What's that now, Brooksy? You talking down to me again? Care to follow me into that cage? Just the two of us in front of Leland? No, no collar around my neck. Not that appealing as the others, am I? A little offended, won't lie. Very superficial standards you have.
You dirty shit, I'm gonna go to Leland and...
And there we go. Didn't take long, Brooksy, even for...
You don't get to call me Brooksy, you...
Even for a craven coward like you. Nothing? Nothing more coming out of that hole? You don't even have one bad insult for me? No, you still remember. You remember what happened the last time. Don't want a repeat of that. Well, I'd fucking love one. I'd love it oh so much, Brooksy. But something tells me your ass wouldn't. We'll have some more fun yet. Watch out for this one, darling. His bitching's worse than his bite. Much worse. And find somewhere to hide your stuff. Take after the late Henry.
Fucking
One day. Yeah, that collar's looking real nice on you. Bet you like something other... Piss off, slave. Bet you like something... Fucking shame you didn't let Brooks' tribal collection grow anymore. At least for a few fucking days. Piss off. Yeah, of course I'm locked in this shit. Fucking bored to shit. Fucking shame you didn't let... Fed to the boss's mongrels. Bad way to go for old Ronnie. Almost feel bad for the fucking zombie. Feel bad for the fucking mongrels having to eat rotten, irradiated zombie meat. Probably worse off than him. Back to your hole, you cunt. Fucking bored to shit. Fucking shitty batch we got this time. Old fucks, cripples, and women. Fucking shitty batch we got... gotta clean my clothes someday. You actually killed someone who can still chew his food. Impressive shit. Piss off. Bet you like something other than... gotta clean my... Back to your hole, you... bet you like some... Fucking shame you didn't let Brooke... Sure as fuck didn't get to gorge on all this shit before. Piss off. Fucking shitty batch we... You actually killed someone. Of course I'm locked in... Piss off. Not gonna let that fucking junkie anywhere near me. Sure as fuck didn't get to... Of course I'm locked. Bet you like some... You waiting for a fucking song?
And, you? How long will you act as the tool? At least you're no stranger to the subjugation of inferior savages. A fine subjugation that was. I take it that you have some experience in the field. But I'm asking you, profligate, where did you learn this magnificent art? I'm not a slave, I'm a legionary. We, the Legion, we enslave profligates like you. We are the slavers, not the slaves. I told you, wastrel, I'm no slave. Merely because you wish for me to be one, merely because these primitives see me as one, it doesn't mean I am one. I cannot be a slave, you imbecile! I'm not a slave! Legionaries, prime legionaries, are not slaves, you imbecile! I will cut off your smart tongue, then your teeth, then your fingers, then your eyes, and then I will flay you, and in the end I'll gut you. You'll see what it means to insult a prime legionary like that, to assume in your obvious arrogance that he could ever stoop so low.
Oh, now who the fuck's gonna come up next, huh? Which backwards thinking, probably not fucking thinking at all, pissed for brain slaves next? Oh, why the hell not? Let's get you in there, little jetty. Who knows? Maybe even find some shit on the ground to snort.
Oh, I'm gonna find it. Gonna find it all.
Need a partner for this crazed retard. And who better for a crazed retard than a shit brain tribal? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come here, come here, come here.
Come on. Where is it? Where's the...
God damn it, don't fucking wander.
Okay, okay. Fuck.
So, one less piss brain after this. Whoever gets his face smashed in. Not a bad day, really.
Fight, you puppets, my little minions! Fight for me! Fight for my pleasure! Ouch! Disappointment!
Oh, one less shit brain, but not the shittier of the two. Really testing my nerves, Tribal. You're really fucking trying me right now. Just fuck off into your cell. Maybe you can scrape some leftover jet off the floor of his cell now.
Disposing of wastrels is starting to turn into a pastime of yours. Or, I'm merely starting to recognize it as one.
You meet a friend, lucky enough to come across a kind stranger in here, and then you proceed to slaughter him, as ordered. Merciless, or sheepish. You let me down, courier, left me teetering on the verge of ignoring you altogether. I was this close to not even contacting you. But I suppose past accomplishments have to count for something, huh? Irrelevant. The chair is irrelevant right now. I needed a chair, so here's a chair. As I said, it's irrelevant. The chair is not what I'm here to talk to you about. This conversation is already rapidly declining in quality. Imposing, yet comfortable. Nonchalant, yet in control. Both focused and effortless. Might want to take a few mental notes. I was expecting a bit more maneuvering. I was expecting you to create more opportunities for yourself in here. At least take those in front of you. You passed, don't worry. But just barely. When I'm looking into potential employees, yes. Docility is not good. It's a necessity. And I hope you'll realize that. I make it a habit to stay informed about the world's developments. I recognize their pertinence. Little Leland does not. Yes. Little in every aspect. He always has been, and always will be. Little to no presence, little to no charisma, little to no intelligence. Little to no awareness of surrounding events, and far too much cockiness. Little Leland is all he'll ever be. One round to you, then. I really exposed myself there. Way too easily. The constant company of hobos has left me rusty. Only the perceptive ones. I'm glad you asked me who I am, instead of my name. You're already moving in the right direction. When you, along with the rest of the slaves, were introduced to Leland, you met him as the boss, and as nothing other than the boss. Let's keep my introduction in a similar vein. I'm the boss. The actual boss of Slaves Harbor, before Leland grasped the reins, without any right. No, that's not... You're not taking into account... Fucking fuckface, god damn it. You're not gonna drag me back to that shitty fucking playground. Fucking focus, alright? Focus. Yes, the irony was obvious to the jet junkie as well. Still have to point it out though, don't you? Leland and his lapdogs, that lowlife Brooks, the psychotic brute Isaac, and the blind mute, often don't see a terrible mistake while making it. When you wake up one day with a collar around your neck, then it tends to come into focus. The fact that you're seriously considering that possibility is proof of my endowment for pretending to be a deluded hobo. At least up to now. And deluded hobos aren't known for employing a vocabulary that includes such words as endowment. Not even the undiluted ones. I wanted to talk to you about an offer. I've been thinking about this for the past 3 days, observing your performance. And I've decided to offer you a way out. On one condition. That you'll help me achieve my own goal first. In return, I'll let you go free. It's a simple exchange of services. The currency you'll be paid in is collarless freedom. And Lelandless freedom, of course. And Brooksless, of fucking course. My slaver bullshit is the most significant bullshit you have and will hear in here. Listening would behoove you. There aren't many other avenues available to you, and those that are difficult to access. This one has just opened. Yes, I was struggling to decide whether to place him before or after Brooks. One is a contemptible quarter-wit, the other a psychotic bald giant. Isaacless, and every other turncoatless. It was the natural order of things. I didn't give slaves any reason to spread rumors about me, and kept the guards close to them, not roaming around. Yes, the natural order was a little ass-fucked. A group of my slavers had conspired for months, a result of my misplaced trust towards Leland. A mistake that I won't repeat, ever again. The humiliating specifics, you mean? Very well. I'll concede them. Don't presume to take this as a sign of submission. Brooks was my personal assistant. No, actually, that does him too much credit. Cupbearer is more accurate. He gave me my drinks. And it seems that in time, Leland taught him a few new cocktail recipes, involving rat poison. I'm sure he giggled over the irony. It almost killed me. Instead, I lost consciousness, and while I was out, they strapped a collar on my neck and threw me into the cell. Cowardly louts never dared to even consider stabbing me in the front. Had to be on the verge of dying for them to accomplish anything. You know enough. Don't try to cross the line. Not with me. No. Temporary downfall, alright? I'm not sure if that even qualifies as a downfall, so you can fuck off with your taunts. Besides, one thing I'm sure of. You'll get the pleasure of tasting my wrath in its entirety. Him, Leland, they're in for a jolly good fucking time. Yes, and what the popular opinion that afflicts most tools is formed by is a few insults and displays of obnoxious qualities. Throwaway details. I brought Brooks up from nothing, raised him from the dirt, instead of enslaving him like the rest. I utilized him, yes, but he enjoyed the benefits. It's not his cavalcade of subpar insults and his enormous mouth that make me want to kill him. It's not even that he betrayed me, not chiefly. It's the enjoyment I saw and heard from him during said betrayal. It's the downright fucking frenzy that he showed, outshadowing even Leland. In a way, he taught me something about the type of people that you usually find in such places. His own brand of subhumans. Naturally, I've possessed a key for one of the hangar doors for some time now. That's how we'll let the guards in that have decided to side with me. Your task is twofold. I'll hand you a key for this cell, and the smaller ones. You'll unlock the doors, unleashing a bit of mayhem. I'll also hand you a cleaver. I hope you've become used to them by now. I'll need you to get some work done with that. We'll still be outnumbered. Eventually, we'll make our way to Little Leland's suite, and then I will see him off. Properly, as he deserves. I'll take care of your collar, don't worry. I know better than anyone in here how they work. Mine hasn't been functional for ages. It's a necessity. A small insurrection of me, yourself, and a few guards will most likely be fucked. An all-out rebellion of the slaves is chaos. Fuck you. What you're suggesting, seriously or sarcastically, I don't really care, is turning things around. And it's absolutely ludicrous. A partner is my equal. Two partners stand on equal footing. Their worth and contribution are equal. See, the problem here is that if you presume to be my equal, you need to prove it. Because as of right now, I'm still unconvinced. The details of which will be discussed after the successful operation. A compelling hook. I'll applaud you on that, courier. Tomorrow I'll hand you the key to the cells. You'll open them while I bring in our reinforcements. Then we'll finally end this fucking charade. And we'll both get some satisfaction from it, I'm sure.